Here is a video of a trip that I took last year up to Lake of the Woods. A couple of my buddies from central Wisconsin came with me, and we met my brother in Minnesota and then drove the rest of the way up there. We stayed at the Wigwam Resort in one of their cabins, but their ice road was not open, so we drove over to Zipple Bay and went out on their road. The first day that we were up there, we only had about half a day. We really didn't know where to go, so we drove out on the roads and found a likely spot and set up our shacks. We ended up catching a few fish, but this is the only one I got any footage of. Not exactly a monster. On the second day, one of the guys decided to continue to fish for walleye and sauger, and the rest of us went out and set up some tip-ups for pike. As you can see, the ice is pretty thick. As we were getting set up, one of the big plows that takes care of the roads came through and opened up a new road for people to use. We were fishing in about 8 to 15 feet of water, and we were leaving our baits suspended anywhere from a foot to 4 feet from the bottom. That meant, with the 3 feet of ice, that we were fishing in a water column that was anywhere from 5 to 12 feet. We were using dead bait. It was a mixture of herring and Cisco's. The cool thing about fishing with dead bait is if your flag goes up, you know you're probably in for some action. It may look like my buddy has an unconventional method for pulling in his tip-up line, but the line snapped, so he had to wrap it around his hand so that the line wouldn't slip through and go down the hole. Sometimes you get them, and sometimes you don't. The line also ended up breaking where the quick strike rig was attached. We had one of the iFish Pros go up as well, and the bait was gone, but no fish. Time to head to the Igloo and get a refreshment. While you're enjoying a beverage of your choice, you can also throw in a tip-up or jig with a pole. After our first full day of fishing, we had no pike. The guy that went walleye and sauger fishing caught quite a few and ended up keeping a handful. On the second day, we lost another guy to walleye and sauger fishing, so it was just the three of us going for pike. My dad missed a fish here, but the bait was still there. It was mangled a little bit, but the fish didn't quite take it all the way. For our second flag that morning, we decided to take our time a little bit more and let the fish take the bait for a while. It's always fun sitting there and watch that pin spin like a top. I was pulling the line in slowly, hoping that I could feel something on the other end. And then I realized that there was something there. It wasn't exactly the monster we were looking for, but it was still fun to pull something through the ice. The other cool thing about this fish was that we were picking up our other stuff and we were just getting ready to leave. Nothing like waiting till the last second to get it done. This fish ended up being 29 inches, which wasn't as long as we had wanted, but it was a good thick fish. One of the treble hooks on the quick strike rig raked through one of the gills pretty good, so we ended up keeping this fish. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.